Boys. Sorry I'm late. Frickin' OBS just... I thought I saved everything yesterday before I went to go record a video, and apparently I did not, and literally everything was gone. So I had to find all the files, re-add everything. That's why I don't have the latest follower, latest subscriber up. But anyways, I think that'll be a project for me later today to fix. So if you have any suggestions on a new stream layout or something, let me know. I think we're gonna be switching it up. Let's get some music going. Also, I still have my hood on. It's kind of cold here this morning. All right. But we're here now. We're chilling. Let's get chat up. How the heck did I wake up not even 20 seconds ago without an alarm? I have to set my alarm on Saturday for streams. Otherwise, I will sleep through stream. I know I will. We hopped on the main account for a second. I had bonus energy a little bit ago, so I'm just trying to get all this done. Oh, Soul Battles, we can try that out. How's everybody doing? Plan for the stream today. We've got a little bit of just like daily stuff we did do, chatting with chat, and then I want to try to do some Sith raid planning. So we're going to be going on the wiki, looking up the kits for the different phases of the Sith raid, looking at the teams that have worked in the past, and trying to see if we can find new teams that would work, specifically early game farms. We're not really concerned about SLKR soloing the Sith raid because, well, no one's going to have SLKR in the free-to-play guild anytime soon. So we are really just concerned about early game farms that we can do to get the Sith raid done. So hopefully we're going to create a little cheat sheet for the rest of the guild. Get everybody... Can you guys even hear me? I don't even think you can. Can you guys hear me? I don't think you can. Oh, you can? Yeah, okay, then I don't know how OBS works, guys. Genuinely no idea. For those that are trying to go for gold or red crate on Conquest, am I ahead of you guys? Close to where you're at? Behind you guys? I'm at 331 right now. So we are fourth from last crate about. Should I build me a farm plan for my alt? Only requirement is going to stick to the order of Journey Guide releases. Otherwise, anything goes. All right. We can do that. Plug my phone in real quick just so it doesn't die. Yeah. And we'll build Andrew a farm plan because Andrew's a Chad and decided to start another free-to-play account. All right, mod. I don't remember what mods I need on this account. Defense, sure. It's posted in Journal. You might need to scroll up a bit though. Yeah, I saw it a couple days back. I had to go look at it for something. I was replying to a comment because somebody said, oh, Leviathan's not going to be viable when you get it. And I was like, well, yeah, I'll get it in 3 years, but Executor came out 3 years ago and it's still viable. So I wanted the actual date Executor came out. So I went and looked at your cheat sheet. I don't remember what the fuck we're doing with fleets. Oh, I'm farming SWGOH's shit. He doesn't just need Kairos, he needs all of his tier 12 pieces. I'm pretty happy with the farm plan for the main account right now. Finally. I feel like I've kind of just been, I don't know, off my rocker on what I'm doing on this account. But I think we have a really solid chance at getting Queen Amidala. So that'll be pretty sick. My Galactic Republic isn't the most built out faction that I have, but I have some characters in it, and we'll see. But my thought is, like, I just need to start getting the Conquest characters every time, even if it's in the 6 cycles. I just need to start doing it, and that'll really help my account out. And then as far as Ray and SLKR, SLKR is done other than OG Kylo needs to go to R7, and then Finalizer. I don't have the crystals to refresh Finalizer, and I don't have the money to spend on this account right now. So, we're slow farming Finalizer. We'll get it done in... Let's actually look. First order. I don't know how the alphabet works. We'll get Finalizer done in 4 months. But I'm kind of okay with that because it's the same time I'll be getting done with Radis, or a month later for Radis probably. So that'll be Pog. And then we got these two that need to go to, these three that need to go to R7, and then we're done with Ray. So we'll be getting Ray and SLKR in July. But I have plenty of things to work on in the meantime, so I'm not too worried about it. So right now we're finishing our Sith Trio team, which isn't even a Sith Trio anymore. Then we'll finish out these requirements that we have, plus Django, because Jedi Master Kenobi needs an R7, so I just want to go ahead and take him up. Plus, he's going to be my last bounty hunter. I don't know if I'll actually take him to R7 right away, but R5 him at least, and then get ready to take him to R7. Then we're going to get our clones up, our droids up, and we're going to get gas. And then we'll start working on the Jedi Luke requirements while we wait to get Ray and SLKR. So it's a little bit of tedium, and I probably should have a GL on this account by now. But I think this will set me up. I think this will set me up nicely to get the rest of the GLs relatively quickly after this. So, and then at some point I do want to start farming Bad Batch, not for Lord Vader, but I just want to get Marauder up. So I'd like to at least gear 12 all the Bad Batch. So at some point we'll do that as well. But yeah, I think we'll be in a nice, cute little spot after that. Let me get a couple Conquest battles done here, then we'll hop over to the Hyperdrive bundle, and then we'll hop over to the free-to-play for the majority of the stream. I've kind of been avoiding finishing out Sector 5, because Sector 5 is just kind of annoying. But I suppose I could just start working my way through battles. And in fact, most of my teams I need for challenges are still probably... Oh, I can go to this, actually. I need droid kills here? Where's the Sector 4? Oh. Yeah, droid kills here. And Foresight. So, my boy IG helping out with that. And I need some more Datacron mats, so... Dude, IG hits like a truck with the Zealous Ambition. I think I have 3 Zealous Ambitions equipped right now. Absolutely going hog wild. Conquest has been pretty bad for me this cycle. This is the first time I've actually done something with Conquest. And I just want to make sure I get 2 kills from Newt. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I have 7 more kills I need, so I can't get 7 kills for this battle. So we're getting droid kills. We're getting B1 kill, a B1 kill here each time. I don't think we're gonna do the B1 feat though. And then we're getting some foresight from IG as well. And we're getting datacron math. So all in all, this is a win. And don't ask about my scuffed droid team. These are the only droids I have relicked, so. Other than Chupio as well, but. So this should be the last one for droid kills. And then. I probably didn't even need to do this with just droids. I probably could have just done my Galactic Republic again. So yeah, we would try to use Galactic Republic to... Excuse me, I'm yawning a bunch. We're trying to use Galactic Republic to finish out a bunch of the feats. Like sector feats that gain certain buffs and all that. So that we can also take care of the full feat. Chat, will you give me something reasonable or are y'all going to screw me over? Knowing my chat, probably going to screw you over. I just got to Sector 2. Yikes. I've been doing 3 refreshes a day on Conquest. Yo, okay. Do I need to take over here? What the fuck, dude? Alright. I think we're good there. Same here, no refreshes. I run out of good characters. Doing medium difficulty? Oh, yeah. No, that makes more sense. If you're not doing hard, there's no reason to really refresh and try to push it hard. Honestly. Alright, there we go. If you're doing hard, though, you should really try to push it. But this is also the first one I've done that I've tried to push. So, and I definitely should have gotten Bane. The reason I wanted to push this one so hard is because 1, I get Bane shards, and 2, I'm upset that I didn't push the last one when I probably could have, and I could have unlocked Bane at the end of this 3 cycles. So, all right, how are we doing on Foresight? 274. So the other thing I was doing for Foresight, I don't think those characters are going to be ready to go yet. Yeah, no, they're 53%. So. Also, I think I'm out of energy. I got one more battle I could do. Purge, Momentum, can't do either of those. Okay, let's just clear a battle here then. I'd like to see what those data discs up there are. I forgot it locks you in at 1 time speed. Yep. It changes like pretty quickly. I just did that yesterday for some footage, or the other day for some footage, so. It, the beginning of the game, yes, locks you in at 1 time speed. Doesn't let you do 4 times or auto, but after like 2 battles, it'll let you do whatever. All right, we'll get a couple of, actually, I didn't even look at my feats here. I probably should have, but whatever. Dude, Palpatine hits so hard with Zealous Ambition too. My man's cooking. Oh. There we go. All right. I think that takes care of our conquest grinding for the moment. What are my Sector 5 feats again? Inquisitors can't do. No tanks. That's not bad. I can actually do that with... Are you going for Quadme? Yeah. So I want to get her within 6 cycles. I'm not going to be able to do it in the 3 cycles, but I think I can do it if I get Gold Crate every time. Evasion down and blind. Does anyone want to save me the time of pulling up hot utils and tell me which characters I can use to inflict blind and evasion down other than Chupio? Let's make a couple of teams real quick. Holds? Like Holdo? BSF? Which one does BSF inflict? I don't have Baby Cow. So this is support attacker. 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 And then I need a Jedi that is not a tank. And I can run this team for a bit. Anakin? No, I don't want to steal from my other teams. We'll throw Ezra in there. Evasion down, Geospy, Chrysanthemum, Old Ben, Chewie, and C-3PO. Those are all the evasion down? Well, yikes. Alright, so first we'll go Rebels. Chewbacca is an attacker, right? Okay, so this team actually has no attackers or no tanks on it too, right? Yeah, this team has no tanks, which is cool. So, if we run this, we can do no tanks and get a bunch of evasion down. Evasion slash evasion. Evasion blind. All right, and then No, I don't have Cursant. So Old Ben, basically. Old Ben inflicts it on what? His basic? Inflict evasion down for 2 turns and gain, then gain potency up for 2 turns. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Jedi Knight Revan with Old Ben, use strategic advantage or whatever it's called to keep calling Old Ben to assist, inflict more evasion down. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do this. And then Holdo inflicts blind. Does Holdo only inflict blind if you have her relic, or if you have her Zeta? Because I do not have her Zeta yet. Because I don't remember her inflicting blind on anything. It's like days for 2 turns. Yeah, there. Oh, if you have this, inflict a defense down and evasion down on the primary target for 2 turns. Yeah, I don't think Holdo's really gonna help all that much. Wait, you said it is on basic? I didn't see blind on basic. Do physical damage target enemy and the least healthy or other resistance ally gains foresight. Force inspires that ally recovers 10% health. Yeah, she doesn't have... Oh, maybe that was for Old Ben. Maybe I'm just behind on chat. Oh, shit. I never sent out a notification that I was going live in Discord. Probably should have done that. Oopsies. Todana gonna be pissed. Guys, don't tell him. All right, there we go. We sent out notifications to Discord. Only 30 minutes late. Whoops. All right. So nobody else does blind? I really have to depend on just Chupio for blind. Because that sucks. Conquest. Ben Solo, Darth Malgus, 8th Brother, Jabba the Hutt, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, Mission, Omega, Sunfac, 3PO, and Chewie. The only characters of that I have relic are 3PO and Chewie. I could maybe try to get some mission stuff going because she's at gear 11 and Sunfac at gear 12, but yeah, that's... I don't think that's going to go well. Well... we'll just have to wait for... how many blinds is it? 80 times? Yikes. We'll have to find some battle maybe that we can rig it with and do it all in one battle with Chupia or something. All right. I need to hop over to... I'll do the hyperdrive bundle later. Let's just hop over to the free-to-play. While this is loading, I'm actually going to grab my web store stuff real quick. Let me pull up my email on my phone. Get my bonus energy from the web store real quick. That way when we get on the free-to-play, we can just use it. Alright. Grab that one. Grab the main account. We'll do the hyperdrive bundle real quick. Okay, we already did that. Okay. Perfect. What level are guilds unlocked again? I think it's like 27, 24. It's somewhere in the 20s. Also, sorry if I'm impatient. I just want to see what chat does for me. No worries. We'll get to it in just a minute here. I'm both scared and entertained by the thought. Oh yeah, that means you'll be able to accept my request to join in a bit. Yes, it does not take too long to unlock guilds. So does Journey Guides include GLs? Yeah, you put GLs on here, so. Includes Leviathan, hee. I find it funny how newsletters locked behind leveling. I saw that the other day and I was like, that's hilarious. No, you can't read our newsletter unless you've leveled up in the game. That is an esteemed privilege. I'm level 5 and it's already telling me to get the hyperdrive bundle? Hell no. Resist. Resist temptation. Too broke for it anyways. Yeah, true. Professor, shout out to Professor Free to Play, the only one who cleared that CLS mission. That shit was hard. I tried it and I got kind of close. I got to the last phase, but my Han just got murked way too early. Let's see. I don't think I put orders out yet. it might not be a bad idea for a lot of us to try to just work on a couple of the teams to finish out those, or to do those missions, you know? So this is 14 million. This is 26 million, yeah, so. So we can try for one. I don't know if we'll get it, honestly. Only required farm right now should be that 1 tune to 5 stars because so many of us need Rolo. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I got like godlike RNG with R2 stuns. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, what's this combat mission? Anything we can do? No. So, I don't think I can do any of the combat missions here. Because this is Phoenix, this is CLS, and I already did it. And this is Hoth Rebel Scout, so I'm on deploy only. I guess I could have checked the platoon, but... Yeah, what is it down here? Is the Rolo mission? Yeah. It's literally, you only have to have them at 5 stars. There's no power requirement or anything, so... We should be able to do that, I think. I'll let you guys know how hard it is. I should have them by next... Build that farm plan now because I want to go gear... I don't want to gear someone unnecessarily. Alright. We can do that. Well, let me just spend my energy, and then we can do that. I will also get Hoth Rebel Soldier. Need Rolo Shards for Jedi Knight Luke. Yeah, and it's just... It's so much better to farm him... Just since we're going to be doing that, we're going to be stuck on Hoth until we reach 100 million GP. So it's going to be a while. So might as well pick up some Rolo Shards while we're at it. What am I doing with my life? I already did this. And I got no shards, which went great. Did I get no Bastila Shards too? My luck is really just impeccable today. And no Jolie Shards? Okay, at least we got some Mission and Zalbar Shards. This is the one I actually care about. Well, guess we'll take 2. Anti-streamer luck, yeah. Well, Django's going to 7 stars. That's kind of cool. Except for I have to keep farming Houndstooth, so now he's just a shard shop currency farming node for me. Same with this one. Alright. And then Cantina. Django lead actually kind of goated for Darkside Geo since Bosk is needed for platoons. Huh. I probably should have broken those up, but whew. I'll take a 10 drop. 10 drop and 12 sims. I think that's pretty good. Then mods. We need to go spend our mod energy and farm the ships that we are farming. And then we can go make Andros suffer. I need some crit damage mods for Savage. There we go. Crit damage protection, any speed arrows? Nothing. Pretty shit. Whenever I have to platoon boss, he's Django lead. Hope Mace doesn't show up and usually get 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4. I'll be honest, I auto all of my territory battles, so on my main account at least. I try way more on my free-to-play ships. This is where I meant to go. All right, Slave 1 going to 6 stars right now. 4 shards ready. Here we go. Dang, 3 drop is pretty good though. Yay, I now have daily tasks. What more could you ask for? I also don't want Sunfac yet. I want to farm you first. Alright, we spent all of our energy. Let's build this boy a team. Alright, so you guys think we... So anyways, for those that missed it, what we're doing here. This is the People's Guild. Occasionally people will subject themselves to the punishment of getting rosters built for them. They'll sometimes have special requests or caveats to what they would want to farm. But we're going to build a farming plan for another chat member. So, Popo Pineapples, or Andro in the actual guild, has subjected himself to the farming plan where he is going to go through journey guide teams only, basically. And what he's going to do is he's going to follow the order of release for those journey guides. So anyway, so what that means is Yoda was the first journey guide to come out. He is not allowed to pick up any of these other characters until he gets Yoda. And then Palpatine, I think, is... No. Han Solo is next. So he cannot pick up Palpatine, Thrawn, R2, BB-8, anything below this until Palpatine is acquired. So we are going to try to build him a farming plan to make that happen. It can be as insufferable as possible or as efficient as possible. Depends on what you guys decide. So what I am thinking is we try to build out teams for all of the non-character specific journey guides. He also said he doesn't care about non-journey guide characters. Can pick those up in any order. So first we need to build him a Jedi team in order to get Grandmaster Yoda, basically. So let's... I have a tab here for Bear that I made. So we'll make a tab here for Andro 2. This is his second account in the guild. So let's see. We need a Jedi team. I think a Jedi team he can actually get somewhat early. So we need Jedi here. Then we need a Rebel team to get Palpatine. Right, because Palpatine's third. Empire. I know how the alphabet works, guys. So we need Rebels. Han, GK are raid characters. R2 is Empire. I have a Google Doc. I'll DM you the link so you can see the list. Okay. Then R2 needs Empire. Yeah, I don't know if we'll build out every single team right now, but at least give you a start to where you can farm. Where you can start going, you know? Then after R2, he's got to get Thrawn. And then CLS. So Thrawn and CLS, he's kind of required to get Phoenix for Thrawn. And then CLS requires certain rebels too. Okay, so my question is, how efficient do you guys want to make him? Do we want to make him suffer, or do we want to make him efficient? Because if we want to make him efficient, we could do Kanan and Ezra, and then we have 2 Jedi he can use for Grandmaster Yoda as well. If we want to make him suffer, we could make him farm something like this. Ideally, I'm fine with semi-efficient, but not suffering. Oh, okay. So no Sabine lead Phoenix, I guess. So will the account be in the People's Guild? So if so, then efficient for the guild. Yes, it is going to be in the People's Guild. So Phoenix, I'm thinking we let him get Captain Rex. I think that's a must pick if you're picking up Phoenix. I also think, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but I think Sabine's a must pick. Her damage is too good, and you get Ghost from doing that too. So, or Phantom Sue. So get both your Phoenix ships going early, because he's got to get Chimera later anyways. So if he's going through a journey guide, he's got to do Chimera at some point. Pretty close to, yeah, he doesn't have too long before he's got to go for a Chimera. So I think he does that. Chopper's literally a Cantina farm, so I think we just give him the most efficient Phoenix team and just have this be Kanan and Chopper. Any objections? And then obviously he'll get Ezra from just far vacated, and he could get Zeb pretty easily. To be honest, I'm fine if no cracks would pick him up anyways later, but perhaps I'll farm the full faction for a Rebel fleet. I mean, I think you just farm all of Phoenix, honestly. I don't think there's any reason not to. If you're farming the rest of the Phoenix, you might as well pick up the last 2. There's like no reason not to. This is obviously going to be the best team, but I know some people like to switch out, is it Chopper for Zeb or Kanan for Zeb? I don't know. I really like Chopper and Kanan's uniques, so I don't like to swap either of them out. Or Sabine. I think some people swap Sabine, but Sabine's AoE stagger is way too good. So then, if you're farming Rebels, we could use that here for Palpatine as well. However, it may also make more sense to have you, because you're going to have Han, actually. Well, because, like, picking up these guys wouldn't hurt you at all, you know? This would be totally fine. Or even doing something like this would be totally fine. And or we make him get Hoth Rebel Soldier for the Rolo mission. Get territory war characters. Who are the other? Oh, you're saying get characters he can put into territory wars. Or are you talking about territory battles? Okay. There's also no harm in having him get Akbar, because Akbar is going to be his capital ship, presumably for a while. It'll probably be Chimera and Home 1 would be my guess. Because you pick up your Phoenix ships, you get Rebel, you get Wedge and Biggs. That's kind of a solid early game fleet, in my opinion. Plus, you're getting Han, eventually you get Millennium Falcon. but also get territorial characters. Optimize his account for guild content. I'm so down because I am not doing that. All right, so let's give him... Hi, I'm back. Welcome back. All right, let's give him... Okay, am I the only one who thinks Wedge and Biggs is kind of busted early game? I don't get squads till level 16. Just keep building so I can actually put them into the thing. I'm the only one who's a big fan of Wedge and Biggs early game. Because a team like this is kind of nasty. This team goes hard. I'm just saying. The Bad Batch account event helped my free-to-play account so much. Oh, yeah. Plus, it's 2 Galactic War farms, and then it's 2 of your CLS farms anyways. You're critting so much with this team, and this is feeding so much turn meter and health recovery from crits. Like, Jedi, though, who do I do for that? Okay, so let's do this. I'm giving you this for now. And then... let's take a look at Jedi. So, he is getting Old Ben... he's getting Ezra, he's getting Kanan. So these are Jedi he's getting by default. Now, it doesn't mean he has to... these are the only Jedi we can make him farm. But if we wanted to be easy on him, we could do this. Basti, please, I beg you, chat. Or KB. Yo, do we get him to farm Keller and Beck? I don't want to leave him with too many unaccelerated characters, but yo, imagine him getting, yeah, imagine him getting Keller and Beck and then going, ooh, and then going an Omicron on it. Ooh, I'm liking this idea, boys. All right, so KB, Jedi Knight Anakin. Let's give him Qui-Gon 2. I think we give him Qui-Gon 2 so he can do that in GAC. We'd be a little nice to him, you know? And then the Afro Farm is really slow. Just got 100 to 6 stars for the free-to-play account. Dang. Hondo's such an early node. How are you just now getting him to 6 stars? You must have been farming other stuff. I'd say Basti, but if I don't, it's whatever. KB is too good to pass up. I mean, Ezra can go in this team since he's not going with Phoenix. Do we go Mace? I kind of like Mace in that team. Oh, wait, no, it's got to be Galactic Republic Jedi, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got to be Galactic Republic Jedi. So Mace is fine. These are fine. So we go Ahsoka, Luminara, Barriss. Ooh, Barriss. Full KB Omi front wall. Ooh. Ayla. I'm just trying to think of what does this team need? I mean, eventually Yoda goes in the slot, right? I mean, not Hermie Yoda. What's the ideal Keller Beck team? Somebody tell me, because I've never used Keller Beck. I don't have them on any of my accounts. I know it's Jedi and Anakin, but and Kiadi Mundi, but we're not gonna get Kiadi Mundi anytime soon. I'm gonna farm Geos too. Oh, we're making you farm Geos. You have to. Required. You're required to farm Geos. For those that maybe joined and don't know what we're doing, we're building a farming plan for somebody in the guild, in the free-to-play guild. So he's gonna have to farm these teams that we make. So we're trying to make him a Keller and Beck team that he has to farm because we want him to help the guild. So we're gonna make him apply the Omicron and make him farm a good Keller and Beck team. All right, fine. I'll look it up myself, guys. Nobody wants to help me out. I see how it is, guys. Okay. Keller and Beck, Jedi and Anakin, Kiadi Mundi, Mace, and there's a couple of others that get tossed around as the last one. So this is the core. Then it's Kiadi Mundi. Then, without Kiadi Mundi, we're missing a bunch of damage, basically. So, the last slots, besides Kiadi Mundi, are either Qui-Gon, Ayla, which I think it's just Ayla because people have her relic for Jedi Master Kenobi, so I don't think Ayla's the best bet. Another option is Shakti, but Shakti is a late fleet note, if I remember right. Yeah, that's a hard fleet note, so we're not going to be able to get to that anytime soon. So, as much as I would like him to farm Shakti, I think we go Qui-Gon and my personal request is Barriss or Ahsoka. Yeah, we don't care what your personal request is. I guess we go Ahsoka for now. Eventually, Ahsoka moves over to Padme. In that case, we choose Shakti. I don't know. Do we do a poll? What do you guys think? Last for KB. Barriss. Ahsoka. Yo, actually, hear me out. Eventually, I think this team morphs a little bit and we go something like this. Like, I think this goes hard. But GK can't come later. GK's got to come later, so we can't do that like right off the bat, but yeah. But eventually was what I'm saying. I think that team switches. All right, Barriss is winning by a hefty margin, so we're giving you Barriss. All right, so there's your Jedi team. Where's she farmed? Guild Store. Guild Store is by far the easiest place to get her. See? 200 for 10 shards. You can also get the hard node 5C, but this is way easier. Oh. But guys, he has to get Han Solo. We're getting enough guild currency. You should be fine to do both. You just won't be able to spend it on credits or gear for a while. You'll be a little strapped until you finish those two. But we get like 6,000 something per raid. It's like 6,700 or something, right? So yeah, literally, oh yeah, literally one raid gets you to 330 shards of bears almost. If it's 6,700. Sorry I haven't been doing the raids. Been trying to get characters that are high enough to play the raid. Oh, you're totally fine. We're still just doing, that's actually what we're going to do after this, is we're going to try to plan for the Heroic Sith raid. Figure out how we're going to clear that on the free-to-play guild. So I'm going to put another team here that's like optional rebels. I don't think you have to farm these characters, but just for my sanity and like organizing things, I think it makes sense for you to farm these characters. Could maybe build as a Saw team. I mean, honestly, the team I put here, like, this could be run. It's not going to be, like, the greatest team ever. But I just think you should pick up these rebels because it finishes out your CLS Rex. These are needed for territory battles. And then Akbar, I think, is probably going to be your pilot. I mean, if you disagree, you can disagree, sure. But I think there's going to be a big emphasis on rebels early, I think, for you. All right, Empire. Do we build him troopers? Do we build him something else? Since we're going to make him pick up Geos, do we... I can use Palps here since he'll be unlocked by them. Oh, good point, good point. So he will have Palpatine by this point. We could go for a little Palpatine Mara Jade. Veers and Snowtrooper are requirements for some territory battle missions. Say less? Not Range Trooper. I think we make him build troopers, honestly. Troopers are just too broken. Another troopers team on offense. What do you guys think? Because here's what I thought. He's going to build Geos, so we get him Vulture Droid. We get ourselves a Snowtrooper for territory battles. Oh, regular troopers? I'm doing Iden on the other account. So guys, hear me out. What about this team? What if we make him farm this? A functioning Iden team. You know what I mean? Just pulled 14 Hondo shards and 8 attempts. Damn. He's got that RNG. I don't know. I think a functioning Iden team makes a lot of sense here, you know? I think we go Palps Mara Jade. If he's already going to have Palpatine by this point, just have him start farming Mara Jade. Mara Jade's, I think, an earlier hard node, too. Oh, 60. It's not that early. So maybe not. But I don't know. I mean, he has plenty to work on before this point. I think after C, I'll farm Starkiller. That's a great point. What are we looking at later down the line that maybe we can set him up for success for early? So he's going Grandmaster Yoda, Han, Palps, GK, R2, Thrawn. He can't use Thrawn for R2. He's got to use, because he's got to get R2 first. Silas, Rolo, BB-8 Chimera, IPD, Jedi Training Ray, Treya, Chewie, Jedi Knight Revan, 3PO, Hans, Millennium Falcon, Darth Revan, Malik, Padme. What? Gas, Cam. Should also pay attention to getting some pilots farmed and gear. Need decent fleet for territory battle and territory war. That's what I was doing with the Rebels. Yeah, that's like probably a good stopping point, Chimera. But I'm trying to think of like, I don't know. What if we help them out with C requirements early or something, you know, like or I scrap C and go for Leia instead. I want Leia way more. Dude, do what makes you happy. Do what you want, you know? Just keep in mind, unaccelerated farms are going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. C is super far down the list to BH. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, is there a farm where you're going to need Empire characters later that we can just pick up those characters now? Is what I'm trying to get at. Or is there... I guess, yeah. Another question is territory war, territory battle missions. All right. Andro's Empire team. Veers, Troopers, Palpatine, MJ, or all right. I could do both. That's where the pain would come in. Let's see what the boys say. Let's see what chat says. Because even what would be the Palp Marjade team? Would it be like... God, 9 Inquisitors. I don't know, something like that, maybe? Would be the Palp Marjade team? Or maybe just TIE Fighter pilot instead, I don't know. Alright, it seems like Veers Troopers is winning. Take out Tarkin for Thrawn. Oh, yeah. Much better idea. But he's wanting to go Veers anyways. So we're going to give him... Range or Stark? Which fifth do you guys like better? I'm personally a bigger fan of Range, I think, but... your guys' call. Range. Stark. Range gives the assists. Yeah. I really like Range. Personally, I'm partial to it, but... it's also a hard node farm, though, so technically Stark is an easier farm. Oh, wait, I'm going to end this poll. Or do we go for the fifth option and put Snow Trooper in that last slot? Because Snow Trooper is required for territory battles. So wait, let me add snow as an option, and then let me see what you guys want. I think if we add snow, range, or Stark, because I think it could be better to just have him go pick up snow, since snow is required for territory battles. And you've got the core of the team with these 4. Stark is also needed for territory battles. Ah, shit. All right, what about... Wait, hear me out. I know Piet's really important, but... It's 1 less hard node. And I think it's a later hard node anyways. What if we just did this? And we just forget Piet. Or do you guys think the team suffers too much without Piet? That is a trooper team. This team would still be fine. This team would still crush most teams. I think Piet's too viable. Yeah, you are missing out on a lot of your benefits there. What if we get rid of Gideon? What if we get rid of Veers? Maybe kick Gideon for Stark? Yeah, but the second mass assist and the turn meter removal is too good for Gideon. I don't think you can get rid of Gideon. I think since Snow and Stark are required, we just throw Stark in here because this is a better team. This makes the team better overall. And it's only like 1 mission that Snow's required for anyways. I don't think we're going to be too upset if we miss out on that 1 mission. I don't know many people that are getting that mission anyways. If you object, speak now or forever hold your peace. This is a democracy after all. You've got 10 seconds before I decide that this is the team he's farming. Unless somebody objects. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, this is the team. I think that's good. I think it's not a big deal to miss out on Snow. Okay, so we've got our Jedi. This is getting you Yoda. We've got our Rebels to get you Palpatine. Let me pull up my sticky note again. We've got some additional Rebels that you don't have to pick up, but picking them up now would help you out later. We've got Empire to get you R2. Going on next would be CLS. Yeah, I've got the list right here. So then that gets you R2. That gets you Thrawn. Then I think we've already gotten you all your CLS Rex. But we'll put them here just to remind ourselves. You. I definitely spelled unlock wrong, but I don't care. I do care, actually. All right. Then Rolo. I mean, this is where you kind of have a moment of pause while you try to get Rolo. So let's look at the next couple of teams to get you units ready for them. But I think you're going to pause here for a bit. Like, BB-8's the next one. I think you'll have a team ready to get BB-8. I just don't think you'll be able to go do the event because you won't have Rolo if you're following your rule, you know? Rolo stuff we have, but build up a team for the Rolo unlock. Okay. I mean, your best bet is probably just like fucking... this or some shit. You know what'd be actually kind of funny is... there you go. That's a Rolo unlock. I don't see any problems with this. You guys see any problems with this? You're burning the kitchen down with that. I legitimately think this might be one of the easiest ways to clear the event. Now, if you wanted an actually like synergistic team, oh, actually, he can get Saul kind of early. I don't want to throw a whole bunch of unaccelerated farms in here, is my thing. What about you? When do you get farmed? $5E? That's kind of early. Guys, what if we just have him pick up Mon Mothma? I mean, I think you're stuck here for a while. So I think you got time to pick up another character. Do we make him pick up Mommy Mommy? Mommy Money? Because, I mean, you got a little bit of this going on, a little bit of that going on, a little bit of... I don't know. This going on, maybe? Maybe a little bit of this? Are we feeling spicy? Let me just put this here for a second. I'm not committing to this, but let me count up your hard nodes that we've got you on so far. 1 hard node, 2 hard nodes, 3 hard nodes, 4 hard nodes, 5 hard nodes, 6 hard nodes, 7 hard nodes, 8 hard nodes, 9 hard nodes. Honestly, 9 hard nodes this deep into a farm plan is not that bad. Call me crazy. But look at my shit. Mommy Mothma, yes or no? Let's see what the people want. Do we want him to get Mommy Mothma, or do we want to just have him do some boring shit with rebels? What about making him pick up a little 3PO and Chewie earlier? Go something like that. Nothing's stopping him from picking up 3PO and Chewie, unless it's a super late hard node. I don't think it is, though. Oh, 7A, actually. That's kind of late. Maybe not. All right, 3 people said yes to Mommy Mothma, so. All right. We're going with it. This will be fun. This team will be good, honestly. And honestly, 9 hard nodes, that's really not bad for being this late, I think. And we're about to add some more, I'm almost positive. TBH, I like what we've got going, a balanced account. Yeah, I think it's pretty efficient. I mean, because you got to think about the fact that with Rolo here, you're paused for a while. Like, assuming we get 10 shards every territory battle, which is a pushing it right now, that's 33 territory battles that you got to wait through, which is 66 weeks. That's over a year. Or, no, 66 months. Is that right? Yeah. So you can buy a Rolo with Mark II now, so it won't be as slow as you think. Yes, but I'm just saying, until we get... We're not even getting any Mark IIs yet, so it's going to be a while. We have to clear Sith Raid in order to get Mark II, so... first order. He's got to get a BB-8 next. Alright, crew is a must pick, I think. I think crew is a must pick. If we want the easiest farm characters, it's these two, and then like... I think you can be gotten from Guild Store. Yeah. And then I think one of the pilots can too. Can both of the pilots? Efficient first order team, por favor. OFST and ST are on the same node. Oh, okay. I was like, what? What is OFST? Yes, but I'm like, if we're talking about efficient, we're talking about. I think you also can be picked up somewhere. No, you're a hard node. If we're talking about the easiest first order team to get, it's this. Or maybe Executioner. Maybe you can get him somewhere in a shop. Cantina. But this isn't anything to write home about. So I think we make him get at least a decent first order team. And we put Hux in there. I think we do it. And then maybe a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do we make him farm for first order? There's only two hard nodes and a cantina, which the cantina is getting you a ship too, so. What do you guys think? Any objections? You have 10 seconds. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is it. And then we have one more team you have to get. And then you wanted a ship as well, a fleet option as well. And then a rebel fleet. Well, I think we actually build you 2 fleets. Baby Kaio instead of officer. The only reason I'm thinking not Baby Kylo is because he's another guild farm. I feel like we already have a bunch of guild farms, and we don't have a lot of guild currency currently the way it is. So I think for rebels it's kind of easy. This is your earliest fleet that you can really get. Is there any other? Do y'all make me farm Rav C? Oh, you know what? We should. We should, because you're getting Mon Mothma anyways. Might as well pick up KK. I think yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. And then here, this gets swapped out for Chimera basically as soon as possible. But I think it looks something like something like this. You need 6 5-star dark side ships. So we do need to actually make you farm some more dark side ships. I don't want to make you farm 2 Cantina. Maybe we make a. Maybe we throw the TIE bomber in here. Give him a tank on his Empire fleet. And then where are you supposed to farm this ship? All right, cool. Post stream, just send me screenshots of the farm plan. I'm quite the fan of it right now. Oh well, let's add something to make him less of a fan of it, guys. Is there another first order ship we could have him get just to like kind of start down that path? That's not a hard node. Oh shit. Raven's Claw had already done that for me. It's the only real negative? No. Raven's Claw is great with Home 1. We need to figure out how he's going to clear the whatchamacallit challenges. The Zeta challenge. I mean, we could do First Order Special Forces since it's in the guild store. And Special Forces Pilot's also in the guild store. That's 2 more guild farms, and I don't really want to do that. I think TIE Bomber's a good one to add in here. Yeah, I mean, the only other option is like Slave 1 or something. I'll leave it up to you. Either I think TIE Fighter or Special Forces. Regular TIE Fighter pilot or Special Forces TIE Fighter pilot. But I think probably just regular TIE is going to be better. Do I have any fleet energy farms? Just wondering, because I don't think I've been given very many. Sunfac. Raven's Claw. I think that's it. So yeah, I guess you could do Slave 1 there. Yeah, I mean, the 5th ship, it doesn't really matter, honestly. It's up to you. Let's edit this. And we'll put KK in here. I don't think this is the ideal team, but I think for that event, it's kind of the best you're going to get. Because you'd want to put Scout here instead of Soldier. But I don't think you want to take out Wedge and Biggs. So. Alright, there you go. Fun. Now give me a bit to recreate it in my squad tab. Well, I will send you those screenshots. All right. Now, it took 10 seconds to do. Now, how's it going, Matt? It's good. We are trying to plan out the heroic Sith raid. Theory crafting. All right. So, here's the deal, guys. The free-to-play guild is kind of stumped right now. We need to clear the heroic Sith raid in order to get on to Speeder Bike to drastically improve our rewards from raids. Right now, our rewards from raids are really shit because we're doing tank raid, HAT raid, which we clear that easily, but we need a way to clear the heroic Sith raid. My problem is that the heroic Sith raid doesn't have any updated resources on it because nobody has bothered trying to clear the heroic Sith raid in months. Or years, really. So, the best guides I've been able to find are super old, and so now I'm trying to figure out how we can maybe theory craft some of these older teams, break them apart, see why they work the way they do, and then maybe come up with some new characters that have similar kits or similar mechanics that we can implement and hopefully improve our ability to take on the Heroic Sith raid. Does that make sense? So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the teams. I'm specifically concerned about phase 1, but I will take a look at the other phases too if we have the time. So, phase 1, the best teams back in the day were Jedi Training Rey, OG Finn, C-3PO, R2, and BB-8. Terminator and Survival is what I feel like is for phase 1. Imperial Troopers do amazing and heroic Sith. Gas can solo half the raid. Yes. The problem is that all of our accounts are only a few months old. So none of us are going to be able to get gas anytime soon. So we're trying to figure out, like, even Jedi Training Rey and C-3PO. These are characters that none of us have. And so we're too far away from really this team working. So then there's a non-C-3PO variant of, by the time I get gas, it will be like 6+ months in the future. Yeah. My question is, like, what can we do in the next 2 to 3 months to get this raid cleared? So then, and keep in mind, all these characters have to be 7 stars too. I believe Imps is your best route. One good Empire team can start in phase 2 and solo to phase 4. Yes, we can. I'm almost positive we can clear the entire raid if we can get through phase 1. The problem is that last time we did phase 1, we didn't even get a quarter of the way through phase 1. Once we clear Heroic Sith, we don't have to care about it since the new raids are easy to get points for. Yes. But before we can either... yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's literally just strategize to clear phase 1. Because I'm almost positive if we get through phase 1, we have enough guys with Imperial Troopers that we get through the rest of the raid. Or at least get past the rewards we're getting. So there's also this variant of Jedi Training Rey. And so that's why I moved Jedi Training Rey up on my farming plan. Because I'm trying to get to that as soon as possible. So there's also this variant with these characters that works as well. No 3PO. This is the team I'm most interested in, and I think is going to be the best option. It's a bounty hunter team with Imbo lead, Bosk, you, and you. This team supposedly was putting up 6 to 8 million. According to Arnold. And then, lastly, we have 2 Jedi teams. However, both of these require Hoda, supposedly. Now, I'm not going to say there's nothing we can dissect in these kits to make this viable earlier, but I'm just putting up what I see, and then we can break it down from there. Kind of figure out what makes these teams tick. And why they work. And then see with the newer characters what we can do to improve upon them, or at least substitute characters. All right. I know CLS is good in Phase 1, but he requires a lot of legendaries. I think in a past stream we theorized for Phase 1, Mando, Boba, Boss, Grief, and Django are good. Also Padme, GK, Jedi, and Ahsoka, and Grandmaster Yoda. Coming back Jedi might end up doing a number of, due to stat increases. Does Equalize go through healing immunity? If so, that would be why Hoda is really good. Yes. Equalizing health does go through healing immunity. So that is a reason why I think people are using Hoda here. I mean, with 2 to 3 months, you guys could have any node character farmed relics with a refresh coming back. Yeah. Yes. I don't have the capacity to put that into my farm plan, though. So, I think the health equalization from Hermit Yoda is a big reason why this works. Let's start with bounty hunters, because I do think bounty hunters is a good place to start. So let's heroic Sith raid bounty hunter ideas. Let's just focus on bounty hunters for a minute. So, when the heroic Sith raid came out, we did not have the same amount of bounty hunters we have in the game now. Like Grief and Mando weren't in the game at all. So, I think we had theorized... Let me actually go look at... I kept that tab. Yeah, we had theorized Mando lead. And the reason was, each of the next critical hit gains 30% Terminator, and other bounty hunter allies gain half that amount. At the start of the encounter, the Mandalorian has... Oh, wait, this is unique. Whoops. All scoundrel allies have plus 20 speed, plus 35% tenacity, and plus 30% critical chance. When the Mandalorian ally is in the leader, following contract, will buff score critical hits against enemies 20 times. Gain the following while bounty hunter ally is attacking. They have plus 20% offense and health steal for each buffed ally. I think it was health steal. I think it was health steal that we're really looking for. And so that's why we really liked this. So the problem with Phase 1, remember, is that Nihilus does damage directly to your health. Protection matters nothing. It does nothing for you. So, any ways to recover health are going to be very important. Health steal plus, doesn't Grief have... all bounties gain retribution or recover 20% health and protection. Yeah, so he has this dispel plus recovering health. So even if they have healing immunity, he can dispel it, ideally. As soon as she goes Super Saiyan, won't they get mollywopped? You talking about Nihilus? Yeah, once he goes enraged, I mean, you're fucked. But the idea is get as much damage out before healing immunity is locked. Shit. No, Phase 1 is Nihilus. Phase 1 is Nihilus by himself. And then he'll try to do his Annihilate, but you get like an ability to try to prevent his Annihilate. Hello there. What's up, Anakin? How's it going? So... I like the bounty hunter idea. Whoops, not Inquisitors. I think Mando lead's definitely the way to go. Is there any bounty hunters that do... I mean, I know Grief's dealing with the cleanse. There's no health equalization by anybody, right? I mean... That's not a mechanic on the bounty hunters faction that I remember. So it's kind of just trying to cycle that around and hope it doesn't stay on the healing meter doesn't stay on one person for too long. The other nice thing is that you do have revives with this team. Now, I don't know what does, let me see if I can pull up some resource on. Use Unbreakable Will before Nihilist is Annihilate. Don't use Mass Assist if Nihilist has less than 85% turn meter. You want Nihilist to take a turn to Annihilate before your Unbreakable Will unit takes another turn. This doesn't give me a lot of info. All right. The first boss is Dark Nihilist with 47 million health. All raid bosses in the Sith Triumphant raid, Nihilist has stacking tenacity whenever he gets damaged, plus 50% tenacity each time, which makes it very hard to land a debuff on him. He also gains plus 30 speed stacking whenever he's damaged, so he takes turns very quickly. What makes the specificity of Phase 1 is that Nihilist ignores your protection when he attacks. Because of that, one of the key things you'll need to run a successful team is a way to heal back up. Protection being ignored means you can die very fast, especially on the heroic tier where damage is quite high. Another important thing to notice is that Nihilist will apply defense down for one turn on whoever damages him with a basic, and then steal some of their protection if they attack him with a basic ability while they have defense down. You want to avoid that to happen too often, or else your damage will be significantly reduced by all the bonus protection you'll need to get rid of first. For this reason, most efficient teams in Phase 1 will be the ones that can either rotate between special abilities without having to use basics too often, or the ones that can resist defense down, for example by having high tenacity or by constantly having tenacity up. That's important. I noticed that last time, that a lot of the damage I was doing was getting mitigated by that protection. So we need to make sure the teams that we have either have ways to dispel high tenacity or ways to get tenacity up. So, like Bosk, doesn't Bosk's... Then you lose the health steal, though, if you have his payout or leadership. Whenever an enemy suffers a debuff or resists, all Bounty Hunter allies recover 5% health and protection. I don't know. I mean, he's going to be resisting... How many debuffs are we applying on basics? Boba does. Grief does. I don't know. Is that better? Because if you're... And Django doesn't, right? No. But I don't know. My problem with this team is that those, I think your mass assists are going to screw you over. You know what I mean? Like, if you keep mass assisting, you're doing so many basics that everyone's going to get defense down on them. And then they're going to, if you mass assist again, he's going to get so much extra protection. Is there any bounty hunter that has a dispel on basic? And can Nihilist's protection be dispelled? I believe you have to eat through his protection. You can't dispel it. Oh, yeah, it's not protection up. He just gains protection, yeah. Let's see. Game Changer DB Official 125's 2019 video shows us how to score up to 8 million damage in Phase 1 using an Embo lead bounty hunter team, using Embo as the leader with Boss, Greedo, Boba, and Cad Bane. This team takes advantage of the bounty hunter contracts and can nearly double the Rey Jedi training team above. Ahsoka, Tano, Ezra, Yoda. Embo has Dispel and Basic, I believe. His protection's not a buff. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. Swapping out Greedo and Cad for the new bounty hunters must be a good choice. I don't see how those bad bounty hunter attribute anything more than the new ones. Let's watch that video. I just don't. Yeah, let's take a look. I don't think he'll care. It's a video from 2019. Pull this over. Dude, my computer's lagging. I think I have too much stuff open. Whoops. All right, we'll just do this. Oh, dude, chat has been so far. The on-screen chat has been so far behind. All right.
What's good, guys? It's your boy DB back once again with another.
I just came back. This is the most out of context thing. What are we doing? We're trying to figure out how to clear Heroic Sith Raid. So we are theorizing ways to make that work. So we're checking out this video to see how this bounty hunter team works. Pause music while we watch this.
Raid guide. I've just recently put one out for Resistance in Phase 3. This time, playing around with the Bounty Hunters. Phase 1, Embo lead. Now, this is a team that's been out in the wild for quite a while now, but not many people have had the opportunity to run it, because 7-star Embo certainly wasn't easy to get when the team first appeared. I've been sat down with my buddy Vulture from the Bounty Hunter Discord server. The link for that is below. I'm a member there, so feel free to join in. And he's been going through what he does to achieve these crazy scores. I will post them like here somewhere. He's doing over 8 million damage, and in comparison to a lot of the videos the other Game Changers put out when this team first got out in the wild, they were around 2 million, 4 million at a push.
Your on-screen chat is scrolled down. You need to scroll it up. No, it's not.
I personally managed 7.8 million. I know I could get further because that was with a pretty bad RNG. So this team could do some serious damage in Phase 1. And it's also really fun to run. In this video, I'm going to show you the kind of mods you need. I'm going to show you the turn order. And I'm going to show you what attacks you should be using and when. So hopefully we can have you guys get some big damage. So go grab
8 million with Gear 12 is kind of crazy.
And let's get on with this video. Right, let's not waste any time. I'm going to get straight into the setup and we can cover all the mods at the end. The setup is crucial to an elite score, so if it goes wrong, just retreat, unless you want to settle for 5 mil or so. Boss goes first with a taunt for Frenzy, then Boba with his AoE. Next up, we'll use the net to wipe out Assassin. Embo can now sling his hat to trigger Boss another basic, and then Cad can double tap to activate the contract. There you have it. The important thing is getting both minions down and having the contract activated before Nidus takes a turn. Sometimes it activates for me shortly after I'm down to just him, and that's fine too. From this point on, we just basic spam. If we can time Bosk's Frenzy where Nidus is low on turn meter, then we can use a few of our specials to try and get some more of the net attacks from Bosk. However, Nidus's turn meter can vary due to Boba and Greedo's number of attacks being unpredictable. We do need to keep an eye on Nidus's Drain, as all the basic attacks mean we're debuffed, and that guarantees him a cooldown. Right before the Drain, I often use a few specials to remove my debuffs and leave him one Drain short of an Annihilate. Other times,
Okay, so important thing right there. If you guys noticed, Bosk used a special ability and called everyone to assist. Even though Cad Bane had defense down, Nihilus did not gain protection.
And that guarantees him a cooldown. Right before the Drain, I often use a
few
specials
to watch this swarm. Based on the kit, I would think that he's supposed to get protection since Cad Bane has defense. But see, no, I don't see it. Oh, no, he did. Wait, did he?
He's him a cooldown. Right before the Drain, I often use a few specials to remove my debuffs and leave him.
Yeah, see, he did. Okay, so he did gain protection. He stole some of Cad Bane's protection and Greedo's protection.
One Drain short of an Annihilate.
Actually, all 3 of theirs.
Other times, he's just too close, and then it's a case of using a shield on anyone except Greedo. Ideally, save a Greedo shield to the very end, and you'll see soon why. Okay, the Drain is coming up.
Damn, Greedo just...
Right.
That was actually terrible, wasn't it?
The Drain is coming up.
Yeah, look at how much protection he just gained from that.
Right,
from all those basics.
It was possible that he would take a bonus 3rd attack and use that Annihilate. Fortunately, he didn't. Anyone who attacks phase 1 often enough is used to that bundle of joy of the bonus attack. The first turn, he'll revive his minions. The next turn, he will drain, and then a random bonus turn to kill somebody sometimes. If you don't want that gamble, simply shield when you know he has enough drains, and then if he doesn't use it, ignore the minions, focus fire on him to force his turn meter to max, and get it used before your shield vanishes. Once you've gambled badly a few times, or used a shield early a few times, you'll quickly learn what I mean. Obviously, a bad gamble means a restart. An early shield can at least be recovered from in the method I explained, so I recommend that until you're more experienced and really chasing a new record score. Okay, we got 5 debuffs, so he's gonna get that drain. We're gonna try and gamble once again. And it's worked out pretty well for us, but what we do need to do now is get these sides down, preferably get to Boba so we can use that shield. Alright, we're going to put that on. We'll hit him with that one. And then we'll finish off this side.
Yeah, I mean, Grief dispelling the defense down is going to be huge.
Basic spam. As you can see, I mean, it's pretty comfortable. This is the gist of it. The more times Greedo attacks, the more damage you're going to do. I'm actually going to use a special.
Greedo seems pretty useful. I don't see a use for Mando. Mando is twofold. One, he gives health steal on his basic. That's what Embo's on his lead. That's what Embo's doing. So we're using him to basically replace Embo. And then also, Annihilate abilities do heavy damage to raid bosses. It's not like anything. It's not like a crazy. It's not gonna like do like 10% or something. But it is a pretty big chunk in one hit. So I think Mando's gonna be really good. We'll do 99k, won't it? I think that's what it is. Yeah.
We're here to try and get rid of my debuff. Okay, we've got another turn due to a crit. We're going to use the same on Boba. If we can get it down to just 3 of my guys debuff, he's only going to get 3 on the cooldown. He's not going to have Annihilate, because I just can't keep gambling. And you can see he took an extra attack there, so that would have been an Annihilate. Alright, chop down these sides. Getting close to his Enrage now. We have to be a little bit more careful. We're going to use that shield, eat up the Annihilate. We're going to save Greedo to the end, like I mentioned at the start of the video, and you're going to see exactly why we do that. Alright, yeah, I think we're just going to... not going to use it just yet.
And it's really important to pay attention to his cooldowns whenever he's...
special. Alright. He's getting very, very close, and I'm really trying to time this carefully. Alright, we're going to hit him with that. I don't want to risk a double and allow him to get too much turn meter. Right, we've got the shield on Greedo, and you're going to see why we save it to the end. And here we go. Look at that damage.
Damn.
It's going to allow him to get too much turn meter. Right, we've got the shield on Greedo, and you're going to see why we save it to the end.
What the fuck? 90.74?
Look at that damage.
He had a whole 1% on his own.
We're probably going to get a third run of attacks as well. Just absolutely
Yo, what the fuck, dude? Maybe Greedo is the way to go.
Look at that, 84%. So we've done nearly 16 now, and we're still going. Oh, if only we had another good run there. And that's the end of it.
What is the gray damage, and why is it doing so much? The gray damage?
Oh, if only we had another good run there. And that's the end of it.
Oh, whoops. Are you talking about this? 103,408. I don't know. What is in Greedo's kit that's making him do so fucking much damage? Bro, maybe I need to pick up Greedo. I'll pick up Greedo. He's a freaking Cantina farm. Visual damage targeting with a 70% chance to gain potency after 1 turn. When attacking an enemy with a thermal detonator on them, this attack has plus 25% critical damage. Greedo has plus 15% critical chance, plus 50%, and a 50% chance to attack again when he scores a critical hit. No cap. 25 has 50% health steal, 25% critical damage, and 75% counter chance until the end of battle. I mean, which said then Greedo gains an equal amount of turn meter. Move this way if target's reduced. So then, is it something to do with Embo's contract? Hunter scores a critical hit during your turn. They can offense up for 1 turn when Embo's in the leader slot and not the ally slot. Damage enemy without buffs 15 times. Only bounty hunter allies contribute 50% offense. Whenever bounty uses a basic ability, they deal bonus damage equal to 7% of the target's max protection. That's what it is. That's why Embo's so good. It's not the health steal. We thought it was health steal, but that's not what it is. It's that 7% of target's max protection. Matt has solved the puzzle. But that means I have to have Embo, right? I mean, we're going to look through everybody's goddamn leadership here. 24 tenacity for the rest of the battle. Don't care. All bounty hunters resolved at the start of their next turn, and 25% critical chance. All bounty hunters have their payout active. What about you? Uh, 20% offense and potency. Yours is 50 speed. I already know that. Grief? What's griefs? Gain 20% critical chance in offense. Dude, those percent healths, those just stack up so much. It can be so busted so fast. Attacking, they have 20% offense and health steal for each buffed ally. Dengar. All enemies have minus 20% offense for the rest of the battle. Fucking Cad Bane. Cad Bane even have a contract? Minus 50% tenacity. I already looked at Greedos. Boosh? What's Boosh got going? Immune to stun. Enemies can't be revived. That's not going to stop the side guys from coming back. And you need the side guys to come back, actually, so. 50% counter chance and their pets activated. Bounty Hunter allies recover 20% protection and gain 25% turning whenever an enemy is defeated. Not really helpful for this. Embos we already looked at. Fennec? What does Fennec have? Pets activated. Get 20% defense and overconfident until the end of battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. What does overconfident do? And what does seasoned veteran do? No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's what we're looking for. All bounty hunter allies to the pass activated, and all bounty hunter or scoundrel allies gain 25% health steal and max health. That's actually not terrible. Well, I've put together my farming order. Wish me luck. Good luck. I feel like we already looked at Zam, but... whenever they die. Fuck, dude. So much of that damage is coming from Embo's leadership. If you don't have that, I don't think you're putting up those numbers. I think Embo and Greedo are non-negotiables, honestly. I think you got to do Embo, you got to do Greedo. I think Grief is a great one to add. I think Mando for the Annihilate is also going to be good. Embo, Greedo, Grief, Boss for tanking, and Boba. Am I frickin' wild for thinking you don't need Bosk? Like, I feel like this... I feel like Mando's going to be really good. I feel like the tank is important. Nihilus dispels on basic anyways, so he's just going to get rid of the taunt first. Well, I guess that's what Frenzy's for. Who was the other lead that I said maybe could do something? Well, Boss has Swarm. Yeah, that's also true. The double swarm here is going to be really good. The double swarm with Greedo and then dealing 7%. Oh, dude, that's what's going to be busted. And that's why you want Mando here. You call Greedo to assist with Mando. Yeah, dude, basically the whole thing here with this strategy is get contract activated, right? And then... Whoops. Whenever they use basically the bonus damage equal to 7% of the target's max protection, dude. And then you just call, you swarm, you call him to assist. Greedo attacks over and over and over again. This is a busted team. Bounty Hunter busted. All right. Embo's a Cantina farm, right? Oh, he's a fucking hard node. Fuck me, dude. I thought he was Cantina. I do think this is your next best option, is Mando lead. Now I'm debating if I want to go pick up Embo or not. All right, boys. I'll let you guys vote. I think that would be kind of busted. Constantly calling Greedo to assist. 7% of his max protection every attack that Greedo does. I mean, what's the timeline here? When do you think we'll try Sith again? Not until I have at least 3 or 4 people that think they have solid teams for phase 1 that can do... I mean, it's probably... I'm still thinking 2 months at least. I think that's minimum. I mean, I'm not going to be that upset if we have another bounty hunter, honestly. Because if we have Embo and Greedo outside of the raid, I mean, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cad Bane, I need to gear for his ship. So that's 7. 8. Then Embo's 9. Dengar's 10. Yeah, I mean, that's 2 full bounty hunter teams. That's not bad for the roster, honestly. I won't be opposed to getting Embo and Greedo, but not immediately. Probably maybe in like a month. I don't know. Yeah, see, that's the problem, though. If you don't start farming Embo now, I don't think it's going to be worth it. So, anyways, this is one option, I think. I think this is our secondary option for bounty hunters, and it's a lot easier for most people to get. But let's leave that there for now. Let's work on Jedi. So the reason this Jedi team that we looked at earlier works, and just as a reminder, these were the 2 Jedi teams that we looked at. I think it's because Hoda has the health equalization, which is great. Let's see. See if we can find a video for this one. Let's see what this guy does with this. There's no sound, by the way. Calling Yoda to assist. Defense. So the defense penetration up is what Visas is doing. Yoda's going to spread buffs from Bastila. So the tenacity up is what's helpful here, I think. 95% of the time when I log on, raids are done, so I don't know if I really need to farm heroic Sith raid teams. Yeah, but heroic Sith raid's quite a bit harder than the whatchamacallit, AAT raid. All right, this isn't really helpful.
Contracts, exploding bills, surprises. Have we finally had enough?
Sith raid will take way more people to clear, especially when we need to farm additional characters. Yeah. Let's see. Get 10% done consistently. So this is with Hoda. Everybody at gear 12, I'm assuming. When battle starts, the character who has the highest combined health and protection gains the first unbreakable will. So try to have Visas have higher than Hoda in that regard. Qui-Gon Jinn can be replaced by Ayla or Jedi Anakin for similar damage. Ayla should be modded like Qui-Gon Jinn, while Jedi Anakin should be modded like Visas with some speed. He gains turn meter with his unique. This is pre-relics to everyone's gear 12. Yeah. I was just seeing if they had anybody that could be gear 11 or something. If there was like people less important to gear or something. Can Visas be replaced? Genesis team replacing her will result in an overall loss of damage. However, she's very hard to come by. Character on a single hard node. You can still get scores around 3 million damage if you replace her with Barriss Offee. If you want to learn about using Barriss in this team, you should definitely check Nunkin's video, link in the description. Okay, let's do this. The beat that I'm banging is unless people have Visas. I mean, we can come back to that in a second, but I think more people could get Barriss if needed.
Delicious. You delicious. And I hope you guys enjoyed that intro as much as I did making it. So I am calling the Grand Master Yoda Jedi team against Darth Nihilus in Phase 1 Yoda-licious. So it's a pun off the Fergie song, if you guys are not aware with Black Eyed Peas. So Yoda-licious is a very strong team. You can do, 3 to even 6 million damage against Darth Nihilus in the Heroic Sith raid. Here's a screenshot right here. My buddy Skelly did 6 million damage. He's actually going to be posting an in-depth guide on how to do that later this weekend. I'll link it in the description when it goes live. Be sure to check it out. In this video, what we're going to do is talk about substitutions. So not not everyone has a 7-star Visas Mar,
Yeah.
and we should all kind of be working towards that goal of building a fully complete Yoda-licious team. But in the meantime, I'm supplying here some substitutions that you can do. So I'm using Jedi Knight Anakin. You can also probably use Aayla Secura or R2-D2 as well, or another Jedi character. And we definitely want to replace Visas Mar because she's very important in being able to stabilize after Nihilus Annihilate. So Barriss Offee is a great substitution. So hopefully this video is informative and enjoyable to you guys. And if it is, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see how many likes we can get on this video. And now let's get started talking about a little bit about Yoda-licious substitutions. First off, let's talk about Zeta. So in my introduction to the Yoda-licious team in phase 1 of the Sith Raid, I talked very basic critical damage set, critical damage triangle, offense cross with some offense secondaries. I'm super excited to showcase some Darth Nihilus gameplay with the Yoda-licious alternative lineup. So let's see how the underdogs do, the guys that are on the bench that have been called up to play for a few minutes, not the star players. We're not using Visas Mar here. So while you're grinding your hearts out on that single hard node for Visas Mar, you can use Barriss Offee to have some great success and still have some fun with Grandmaster Yoda's rework at the get-go. So at the beginning, I like to make sure that I don't have the Sith Assassin give turn meter to Darth Nihilus. That's very important. So I like to either disable her, reduce her turn meter, or just outright kill her at the very beginning of the match. I do want to quickly rewind here to make sure everyone starts off the match just right. So make sure that you're giving Master's Training to Grandmaster Yoda right away, attacking Darth Nihilus, and then spreading out the Foresight and the critical synergies, the critical chance, and the critical damage up buffs right away. Darth Nihilus is going to open up with the Force Drain, and you want to make sure everyone has Foresight. Also,
not
it does
gonna have
not
Hoda
hurt
either.
to immediately start to hit much harder and make sure that you're more consistently critting, getting those critical chance up synergy buffs to the rest of your team at the get-go. Another quick tip that I have for you guys in running this team is to make sure that you save one of the side mobs, whether it be the Sith Assassin or the Sith Marauder, and use a basic attack when they're less than 50% health with Grandmaster Yoda. Now, Grandmaster Yoda has offense up and defense penetration up. Those are great buffs that are going to dramatically increase your damage, and being able to spread that out to the rest of the team is also going to be very good. So on top of the Foresight and the critical damage and the critical chance energies, you also want to, from time to time, to be able to spread defense penetration up and the offense up buff. Also, yet another tip for you guys is when you're using Ezra Bridger, basically almost all the time, I like to call Grandmaster Yoda to assist. Now, whenever you call Grandmaster Yoda to assist, he's doing his basic attack, and on his basic, he's gaining 40% turn meter on that basic. So you can consistently, and on his basic, he's gaining 40%. Now, whenever you call Grandmaster Yoda to assist, he's doing his basic attack, and on his basic, he's gaining 40% turn meter on that basic. So you can consistently gain a bunch of turn meter on Grandmaster Yoda. This is one of the reasons why I actually can get by with running only 70 speed coming from the mods. Now, of course, the more the better, but this is a great amount of turn meter generation that should not be overlooked. Also, be vigilant if you're using other alternatives like Aayla Secura or Qui-Gon Jinn. They also have some assist mechanic ability, so be vigilant on when you're using those other characters if you are, and seeing how they could come into play with Grandmaster Yoda. My final tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that you're planning ahead and you have at least one character that's able to stabilize one of your heroes after Darth Nihilus annihilates them. Here, Jedi Knight Anakin got annihilated, and now we need to bring him back up to full HP or close to it, otherwise he will die immediately. Barriss Offee did not have her special available on cooldown, but thankfully Hermit Yoda did, which is great because these next few attacks would have killed Jedi Knight Anakin, ending our run prematurely. Now let's talk about damage. So with the squad that you've been watching this whole time, with Jedi Knight Anakin and Barriss Offee, some alternates here, I did 2.5 million damage, not even the perfect run. Also running those sort of lackluster mods.
Any other Jedi that do health equalization, or even Galactic Republic that do health equalization? Padme does, right? This isn't even... These are my ideas. So why are they using... Why Hermit Yoda, or why Yoda's leadership? That's my question. What is in this that I'm missing? Whenever a Jedi ally resists a debuff, they gain the following. Chance after 2 turns, critical damage after 2 turns. Suffer debuff, they gain tenacity after 1 turn. That's what it is. At the end of that turn, Grandmaster Yoda is immune to shock. Okay, that doesn't matter. Padme heals 50% health for everyone? No, I thought it was health equalization. It's sad days. Figures in health for each of us. Dang it. Vigilant max health, and while they have protection up, they resist all debuffs and can't be critically hit. Start their turn, Galactic Republic guys. Spell protection up buffs on themselves and gain 1 stack of courage for each. The problem is that Nihilus is just going to dispel your protection up with Padme. You know what I mean? Yours is a heal, I'm almost positive. If you have the Zeta out of turn attacks, get protection up that can't be dispelled. Yes. Okay. Because here's what I'm thinking. I think we might be cooking a little bit, okay? These are your 3 cores. This is your damage. This is your support. This is your other support. Um, well, doesn't target ally and they're 40 so this full health, the target ally is full health. Go ahead. Because there's enough protection. The allies are lights are dark side. Force user, then calculate protection up. Any way to equalize health. That's what we're looking for. I always thought Ayla was an attacker. Apparently she's a support. Hermit Yoda, yeah. That's like the only option. Cup. I'm like 99% sure you're not health equalization, but I believe Mothma equalize health. Maybe check if it applies to non-rebels. I'll take a look at that in just a second. So she's not doing health equalization either. See, this is what makes her so good. So, I mean, with 2 heals, one of them being a health equalization, I think this team can still do really well. And then I think you throw Ahsoka in there. I don't know if it's Ahsoka or R2 for the last slot. Well, do we even need Yoda? Well, I'm just thinking the tenacity up on Yoda. I'll get that in just a second, Andrew. I feel like the tenacity up on Yoda would be really good. But maybe you don't need it if you have Padme leadership where people are resisting as long as they have... Because I feel like the cleanse from R2, if you can get the Zeta on Number Crunch... Yeah, I don't think you need Yoda. I think this team could put up some serious numbers. Whoops. I think this Padme team has a chance to put up some serious numbers in Phase 1. The other team I'm thinking... Let's look at something real quick. Let's pull this up again. People's Guild. Unit search. Panic and Mayhem has visas at 2 stars. Nobody has visas. I think the only reason I have visas is because of a login reward. Yeah. I'm curious if Ufu can do something. I don't know if people have picked up Ufus, but let's see. Who has Seer? Bear and Ufu probably can, but most don't have it. Yeah. Looks like Bear has it, and that's about it. Okay. The other... So I think we have 2 solid options. I think both these teams can put up a couple million at least if they're Gear 12. Oh, I forgot I was running this poll. All right. It seems like you guys want me to pick up Imbo. So, I will add Imbo in here. And start farming him. No, this is not 5-star anymore, but... So we will do that. Honestly, dude, I don't think this team puts up good numbers. I don't think it's. I think this team's just gonna be so much better. And if you have to do a bounty hunter team, I think Mando Lead's probably the way to go. But all right, what about Imperial Troopers? We've gotten Iden since everything. I think you're gonna need Shore Trooper is the thing. I think you're gonna need Shore Trooper to help recover health. Does any of the other troopers help you recover health? I mean, maybe this is even just like a Beersley with Shore Trooper. Scout. I don't know if anybody's going for Scout, but so all debuffs. If the ally leader is Imperial Remnant, Imperial Trooper allies gain critical damage for 2 turns. Imperial Remnant allies can speed up for 2 turns. Stealth for 2 turns. Call target allies. Inflict exposed dagger on all enemies. Daze target enemy for 2 turns. Another slot is Imperial Remnant. Allies gain advantage for 2 turns. Scout Trooper in Imperial position. Self 5% health protection. If the ally is, whenever an enemy begins turn, Scout Trooper gains 10% turn meter. Whenever Scout Trooper has her turn meter removed, she gains 25% turn meter. There's an Imperial Remnant. No other allies use Emperor's Trap. Whenever Imperial Trooper allies begin to turn. There's action. Yeah, I don't think it's in that one. Imperial Troopers. Moff Gideon has exactly. Start a battle with all enemies. One support, excluding summon allies. Gideon has any combination. Whenever an enemy with a leader tag uses an ability, Imperial Trooper allies gain 10% off and stacking to the end of the counter. Whenever an enemy with the leader tag takes a turn, Moff Gideon gains 1 stack of insight. Imperial Trooper allies have an additional 20% offense, 15% health, and protection the first time they are defeated each encounter. Would Gideon lead be good? Am I crazy? Am I just fucking wild for thinking that? If all allies are Imperial Troopers, and Moff Gideon has exactly 1 tank ally, 2 attacker allies, and 1 additional support ally, excluding summon allies. Am I kooky? What's Veers? Veers is another support. Here's an attacker. It's 2 attackers, 1 tank, right? One tank, 2 attackers, and 1 additional support. If your 1 tank is Shore Trooper, then you need an attacker. He's a support. Oh, it does have to also be Imperial Remnant. Imperial Troopers. And Moff Gideon has exactly 1 tank, 1... Yeah. It's Imperial Troopers, not Imperial Remnant. So then we need another attacker. I mean, you could do Scout Trooper. Or Death Trooper. Well, Piet's leadership won't work. You could do Piet over Veers, but 30% offense posing light side enemies have minus 30% tasking. No, if it critically hits an enemy, they gain 1 second of failure. His unique is what you need. I thought it was Veers' is unique is what you wanted. Dex begins a turn or attacks at a turn. All it's going to stack up with the Emperor's Trap. Yeah. So that could work. See, but now I'm just wondering if it's just better to have Veers lead. You know what I mean? I feel like Shore Trooper is important because you need somebody to help you recover health. And that's the only person in Imperial Troopers that you can get to help you recover health. Unless there's another way to recover health that I'm missing here. I was thinking the stacking offense from Gideon's lead might be helpful, but range has good recovery. Isn't ranges just protection recovery though? Last try we did, my troopers got absolutely wrecked. Yeah. 70% nasty while he is buffed. While range troopers active, Imperial Trooper allies have a 50% chance to call another buffed Imperial Trooper ally to assist when they use an ability during the turn, doing 20% less damage. Protection out for 2 turns. All Imperial Troopers recover 30% protection and gain retro. Then another random. Yeah, see, it's no health recovery. You have to have health recovery. Protection recovery doesn't matter. And I don't know that one character healing is really going to make that much of a difference. I mean, I could be fucking kooky for thinking that this could work, but... What's the cooldown? That's a good question. Cooldown of 4. Yeah, that is high. You're right. If you're in front of Veers Piet and get small Terminator turn, maybe you can get 2 to 3 turns to Short Trooper. Yeah, no. It's just not going to work. You don't have enough health recovery with Troopers. And plus, we should really be saving Troopers for later in the raid. So, I think I'm scrapping the Trooper idea. I don't think Troopers is going to work. They're going to resist the turn meter removal from Vader's. There's no point in using Vader's lead. I'm thinking maybe an Empire team, and maybe we put Short Trooper on that to help with recovery. Bro, Gar Saxon might be the way to do this. I know there's one person getting Gar at least. Recovering health. Oh wait, but doesn't Palpatine have health recovery built in as well? Whenever an Empire afflicts a debuff during the turn, they get 20% turn meter. Sith allies recover 20% health. If you do Gar, might as well do ISC too. Yeah. No, I don't think most people have that. The idea of this is we're trying to get some teams built out that aren't terribly difficult for people to build. Any chance Eighth Brother does anything helpful here? Yeah, I don't think so. Anybody Sith faction that could help? I'm thinking Thrawn's going to be good because fracturing does work on... It at least slows down raid bosses, right? Minus 50% speed. Can't gain buffs. And minus 30% counter chance. So I just think reducing Nihilus' speed by 50%. That's going to be super helpful. But there's just no health recovery in the Sith faction, is there? What do you think, boys? How do we get some additional healing here? Yeah, it's just protection up. That's what I thought. Parrot doesn't really heal, yeah. Is it possible Savage does anything? Any Sith that inflicts debuffs will heal themselves. Or do you need a full team heal? I was hoping for a full team heal, but yeah, I mean... My problem with this team right now is that Thrawn's going to die way too easily. Because Shore Trooper's... The only way he can heal is if Shore Trooper heals him. So basically right now you would have to get the mark onto Vader and then have let him do Merciless Massacre to heal up every time. Because Savage could heal him, well, or you could get it on Savage, and then Savage heals himself. So, with heal over time or something? Fuck, dude, I don't know. I'm not smart enough for this. I mean, Dooku can heal himself a little bit. Let's just put Bane in here. How about that? Nihilus lead. Actually, unironically, I don't know if anybody's farming these characters, but this is a start to a good team. Because Nihilus lead in phase 1 will make it so that way you have your protection, basically. Is this fucking kooky? Am I just like out of my mind for thinking something like this could work? Tell me now, guys. If I'm crazy, just say it. What are we building for again? This is for Heroic Sith Raid. Phase 1. Well, that lead does make it so you have more health and no protection. Yeah. I mean, Nihilus lead I definitely think is worth exploring. Does anybody even have Nihilus, though? Because, like, I mean, I could include Nihilus. I mean, that's another hard node. Not like I don't have enough of those, but 3 people have them at 3 stars. I'm sure most of us are wanting to pick up Nihilus at some point, so I think this isn't a terrible option. Talon's a Cantina farm, right? Yeah, Cantina farm's not that bad to pick up if we need to. Savage, again, great character to pick up anyways. And then these last 2 slots, I just don't... Sith Trooper makes sense to me because the extra assist, doing more damage, the Dispel is going to be helpful as well. I mean, somebody like BSF could be good because she's going to inflict a ton of debuffs and recover plenty of health. Maul could actually be kind of good here. Because you're going to kill the 2 side units, so you're going to get his buffs pretty quick. I actually really like Darth Maul here. What about Sidious? All right, is this batshit? Am I off my rocker now? I feel like I'm going insane. Darth Nihilus lead, heroic Sith raid. I don't know, that's probably never been done before. Yeah. I don't know about Sidious in this last slot. I feel like Vader might just be better. I could be insane. All right, well, we're going to start farming Embo. I think we're going to have a part 2 to this at some point when I'm more sane. And we can try to figure out... Jedi Revan is also good phase 1. Team probably and reasonable to get in 2 to 3 months for those that are already farming him. Yeah. I think I had... What was it? Yeah, this is one of the teams that I think will be really good. And then Jedi Training Rey, this team. Let's do... Darth Revan's not happening anytime soon, so... I think these are the teams that realistically people could farm in the next few months. Let's put this at the bottom because this could be absolutely bonkers and not work. This team, I really think, has some potential. We'll see about Jedi Training Rey if I can get that in time. The BB-8 grind is taking me way longer than I thought it would. How do you even get Resistance Trooper? Oh, I can get him from Guild Store too. Okay. So we'll see. I think that's going to wrap it up for me today, boys. Thank you to everyone who contributed to helping us figure out how all this shit's going to go together. Oh, I needed to get Andrew's new account into the guild. Jedi Training Rey 3PO, BB-8 Rex 5s can apparently solo phase 1 according to a 2020 Reddit post. I just don't know who's going to have C-3PO and Jedi Training Rey in the next 3 months. That's my only hesitation with that. Yeah, it's a lot, but you might be on track. I mean, I can try to shoot for that. That's with relics, though, right? Is that with relics, or is that gear 12? Because relicing characters takes, like, goddamn forever right now. My ally list is full. Not on track to get it, just on track in thought process. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I mean, I think I'm closer than most people in the guild. I'm at least somewhat moving towards Jedi Training Rey, so. Oh, did he request to join the guild then? Or has he not unlocked guilds yet? Oh, we're at 50 players. That's why. And then Nika said he's going to be out for a bit, so I'll leave him for now, since he actually gave me notice. See, if you give me notice, you can be gone for 14 days, and I won't remove you. Unless we really start to get more people that need to join, but... Hello there, I have returned. Welcome back. I think I am actually wrapping up, so you got back at just the right time. But I appreciate everybody who stopped by stream today. I've got a new YouTube video I released this morning, so I'm going to link it in chat. If you guys have not already watched the video, I'd appreciate it if you went and stopped by the video, gave it a like, subscribe, comment on the video, all that good stuff. I'll let you know when I'm getting my application in for my new account. You should be able to just accept yourself from your other account. So yeah, if you guys want to go check out that video, I would greatly appreciate it. And appreciate everybody who stopped by the stream. You guys have a great rest of your day, and take care and peace.